my scrappy friends, welcome to the SpiegelMom Scraps YouTube channel. It's Hannah with you today, and I am working on some mixed media and a traveler's notebook. So the beginning part of this spread, I couldn't find the video, so I might have not recorded it, but basically I just took some of the Acritones, the Shimmerz Acritones that are in the store, and I mixed a little bit of navy with the Jive and Jade, and then so I did a plop of the navy, and then I put the Jive and Jade in the middle of the navy, right? So that there were two colors, but the jade was inside the navy, and then I just kind of swirled them really, really like just two like little tiny swirls. And I used that to brush on with my paintbrush. So you get these different varieties of shades of the color by just barely mixing them. So you can use the blue, you can use the jade, or you could get this like darker teal color. And so I really like that, to just play around with the colors and mixing my colors. My Acritones are very well used. I use them all the time, and I really like the fact that they dry really quick. There's a primer already in there, so I didn't have to add gesso to this. But then I also took some of the Lava Flow, and you see me do that, and I just used that with a 6x6 stencil, and I just put it in just a couple of spots and rotated it. And so now you're just seeing me build these layers. So obviously I talked all about my media while I was adding the layers. I am using a cut file from Click Kit, so I'll make sure I have the link for that, and as well as all of the SpiegelMom Scraps shimmer stuff that I use, and the other stuff that I end up using. That gold doily is from the store. I know that Jody is getting rid of a lot of the doilies and tags and stuff. I believe there's still some gold left in the store. I really like these gold ones. They're really, really nice and fun, and they add just a pop of something that works really well with like fall layouts. So this is a spread basically because I have all selfies of me, and sometimes I just feel like I need to scrap me because who else is going to do it? My family's not going to. And so it was my birthday last week, and I wanted to do like a little just this is me, um, you know, on my birthday. This is me, right? I'm 34 now, and like this past year or so, just things have really, really changed in our lives for the good. So I just kind of want to just make a really blanket general, I'm excited for what's to come, and I'm excited to kind of cultivate some of the things that are starting to happen in my own life and in our family life too. So yeah, I just think sometimes it's fun to do like a little spread where you just kind of, even if you're just, even general, it doesn't have to, I didn't go into detail of all the things that I hope for this year, though I could definitely do that. And I've done stuff like that in the past for my birthday, like what are things that I'm really digging, but I just wanted to keep this really simple and fun. And yeah. So I used the Click Hits cut file for the leaves, and I just mixed those in. And one thing that you might have not noticed was that I actually stitched through my photo, and I stitched through all those layers. So hopefully in the close-ups you can see it really well. I just thought it would be fun to add some stitching, and it gives that some extra layers and textures. And I'm just kind of playing around with these die cuts. I mixed some of the last bits of my September Click Kit with the Cabin Fever from Simple Stories. That's their their late summer line. It feels very almost fall like with the colors, but it really is just like an outdoorsy type of collection. It's just kind of fun. I got it because I'm really digging a lot of those that outdoorsy feel because of where I live, I think. And I thought it would be fun to play with some of the patterns that they had. So I did just layer some stuff behind my photo, and I kept it really simple. I actually didn't even use that much adhesive on it. Just a lot of what's holding it together is the stitching. But I decided that I wanted to add another element of texture, and I still have a bunch of these Cork Hearts. These are the Cork U Hearts pack. So it has a whole bunch of different size hearts. I've used a lot of the small ones, so I'm going to add some medium-sized ones and then I just had that one small one. And I don't mind that this is just like all over the place on my photo. I added a lot of stuff to my photo and in with the layers, but I just think that's one of the fun things that makes my scrapbooking me, is that I just like to add and tuck things in. It's a good way to get rid of little pieces that maybe you don't really care about if you just have a bit of it sticking out too. I will say that obviously there's only so many of those kinds of things that you can do in a traveler's notebook and not have it be really bulky, but I just like it. I like when stuff sticks out the edges. It doesn't help for picture taking, but it just really makes it fun when you go back and you look at it. It's more of that old, it makes it to me feel like scrapbooking, how people used to scrapbook and just have like a journal, and then they would put ephemera in it and it would stick out and you could touch it, and like that tactile feel. So I also used some of the Aquarius sequins, as you can see, and I really like how it turned out. I kept it pretty simple and just did a little journaling, and here are the close-ups. Make sure you stop over to the store and you can use my code, which is at the end of the video and in the information box below, and you can get a discount on your products that you buy in the store. Jody has a ton of sequins, and she's going to be releasing some new sequins coming up for a lot of the new lines that are coming. So I will see you guys later, and have a great scrappy week. Bye!